Hey everybody, I'd like to add a little bit more to this video about the animation. Techland, please do the same as Arcane did at Dishonored. You play as Corvo in Part 1 and Part 2, and Corvo's profession is protector of the crown, so he knows how to hurt people and non-humans. And in Part 1, we learn that he's been at this job for a long time, which means he's a professional. And in Part 1, there are some animations of the execution of his enemies. And in the second part, you can see a remaster of those animations. So as a fan of the first part, it makes me feel absolutely fanatical when I see this. It looks cool. So Arcane, they didn't drastically change his moveset, they just made adjustments. And that's what we're asking DL Beast to do.
Send visitors to our city. All active. No foot traffic. Severely deadly.
You can do the same with Crane, Assassination, or Jumps, which would only be unique to Crane. Don't get me wrong, Aiden's kill animations are good, but that's Aiden's assassinations, not Crane's. Or for you to add little tricks to Crane's parkour, maybe a backflip? Or the ability to lift your legs in the air. And I also want to say about the interface, don't copy it from Part 2, it's terrible. You had a good vision of the inventory in the first part. It worked perfectly even with the difficulty, because it was transparent on the sides, which to some degree allowed you to look at the situation and see the danger, and you just copy from Cyberpunk/Witcher and make it even worse. I don't want to upgrade a fucking 9 levels on medkits or other consumables, or weapon modifications, weapons, etc. It's a cringe. You could have used a different rarity system. Common, uncommon, rare, unique, legendary. And make it 3 or 5 levels at maximum. But instead, I should choke myself to death with this 9 levels of upgrades. I want normal side quests, not the 123 side quests from DL2, where most of them are challenges or bring and receive. And it would be nice to see something like these good quests from DL2 and DL Beast. Aider side quest. The leader of the peacekeepers from the old city is brought to the ship in a badly broken condition. You come and try to offer to help. The doctor says there's a witch living on the island, and she can help cure Aider. Aider's wife hears this and starts bitching that you can't trust witches. She's already killed one of the peacekeepers. Okay, we go to the witch doctor's house, and we're greeted at the entrance by some pissed off grandpa, and we ask to go to the grandmother. He says she's asleep, so you arrange for him to wake her up. You go in and she's blind. She was punished by the peacekeepers for accidentally killing one of them. And the grandfather says, if it doesn't work out, she's 100% dead, but she's a Messiah mother. And she says, don't piss it off. In the end, you have to take herbs and give them to Aider, but the herbs must be gathered at night, and give Aider the small ones, because the big ones are venomous. That's it. Come back to Dish. Here, the scriptwriter thinks I'm an idiot. Because here, you can ask Lawan what leaves will help if you're an idiot and forget. And it would be funny to punish the player for not paying attention. Okay, Ader will be back in a couple days and will give another personal quest. But if you give Ader a different potion, he's a GG, and the granny gets fucked by Ader's wife. And the culmination when you get to the story point, when they poison Frank with the arrow, if you killed Ader, the witch won't be there to save Frank, and he dies. This is one of the 6 interesting quests in DL2. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you want to write a comment, give it a like or dislikes, BB.